Hi friends, welcome to RS Car Modifiers. I'm in the BTM layout branch. Today we are going to discuss about something which many people are looking for, a very good audio for a car which is either a 5-seater or a 7-seater. So in this video, mostly I'm going to focus on what made the customer to go with this setup and what we have actually put in this vehicle. So the customer is a old customer of us where he has already done the ambient lights and the full body damping with us. So when we meet the customer, so he actually wanted to go with an active kind of a setup. So the budget was not up to what he was expecting, so you want to do it in few stages. So what we have basically done is we have basically given him a passive setup which can be converted into an active setup later on. So let me just start with the drivers, which is the speakers basically. So after having a huge discussion on what kind of a speakers we want to go, we have finalized with the Voce component speakers, which comes with a 345 watt speak as well as a 130 watt RMS speaker. So we have gone with the woofer as well as the tweeter, which is called as the component speakers in the front side. So to match with it in the back side, we again gone with the Voce coaxial speaker, which will come with a inbuilt tweeter in the speaker itself. So it is going to play the full range of frequencies. So as you know, Audison speakers are having a wide range of frequencies which can be played into their drivers. Starting with 60 hertz, it can even play till 25,000 hertz. So we have covered almost everything in these two speakers. And when you go with Voce series, basically you have to drive those speakers with a very good amplifier. So on discussion with the customer and with the budget what we have gone up with is a SR 4.5. So SR 4.5 basically comes with 130 watt RMS into 4 output. So we are easily able to drive the Voce speakers on the front as well as the back side. So the customer wanted to hear completely a very good sound output. So he was very much keen to me that Raj, I want to even listen to the small beats which is coming out of a song. So what we have done for him is to cover up the bass frequencies. What we have, I suggested him basically is an active subwoofer from again Audison. So active subwoofer comes with 400 watt RMS, is a very powerful subwoofer and can play a frequency starting at 25 hertz upwards. So you will get a variety of options in that as well. So now I just want to reiterate what I have done in this setup. So we are going to go with the Voce components in the front, Voce coaxial in the back, driven through a 4-channel amp which is SR 4.5, and the subwoofer frequency is taken through an active subwoofer again from Audison. The vehicle was already completely damped, so we have given only the speaker foam rings, which again from Moco we have done. So the complete setup has been done so perfectly. You can see that in the visuals. Once the setup was done, I was personally sitting with him and I was tuning the car as well. So it took us almost an hour for us to completely tune the car. The customer is very much happy. So we have asked the customer to play it for 15 to 40 hours and can come back to us to again tune it. So this is one of a kind of a setup which will help us to make it from an passive setup to an active setup. So if the plan of the customer next is to go into an active setup, so when it comes to the active setup, we are just going to add the mid-range from Voce series, and I'm just going to add a 4.10 Audison DSP. So overall, if a customer is having a less budget and wants to get an active setup, I always push them to go with the passive first, listen to it, let them be happy with the output, and then I convert it through an active just by adding a mid-range as well as a amplifier comma DSP, whichever is the requirement of the customer and the car. So you can see how beautifully the output has come. The customer is happy. I couldn't take the review of the customer because it become a little late for him to go to his office. So whenever the customer is going to come back, I'll make a video on the review of the customer, what kind of a work has been done at RS Car Modifiers. So as I've said in most of the videos, at RS Car Modifiers, we not only work on big kind of a setup, we even do a four speakers with an amplifier setup as well with different ranges. And Audison, as you know, has a starting range from 15,000 to even 40 lakh rupees. So If you want get your car modified with a very good car audio with the people who are very expert in getting the work done, you can visit RS Car Modifiers. We have two branches, one is in BTM layout, the other one is in Kiarpuram. So you can visit any of us. We have all the stock ready. We will be able to explain you there and there itself, and we will like to technically drive you towards getting your setup done. So let me see in the next video, and the next video again is another setup in a XV700 which we have started. So I'll be explaining the setup which is going in there, and it's almost the same similar setup. So let me see in the next video. Cheers guys.